Hey guys, so we're currently outside. We found this really nice park. It's pretty big. And I'm sitting at this weird shaped bench resting spot. It's a lot of shade here, so yeah, I'm just chilling here. But I decided today to just explore, and I really wanted to go to this park because I heard about it and I seen that it's pretty big. So I'm here now, just hanging out, and yeah, I recently just uploaded my review for Spider-Man. So if you guys want to check that out, if you haven't seen it already, check it out. It was a really good movie. Highly recommended. Yeah, so I'm out here just hanging out. I don't know, I'm really just wanted to feel like this is a better angle for me to talk. Yeah, so right now I'm just hanging out. It's a really nice spot to just debrief, and I guess right now I'm just gonna talk about something that's kind of been weighing on my heart. I was contemplating talking about this, but right now I'm in a season of looking for a wife. But yeah, I'm not really looking for just casual dating. I'm looking for a God-fearing wife that follows some of the same principles that I do. And we live in a very unserious world right now when discussing relationships and dating. People don't really take it as serious as they should, or no, I would say more there's a lot of people who aren't really God-centered when going into relationships. A lot of people rush the process, and I don't feel like people are picky enough when it comes to finding that one person to spend the rest of their lives with. A lot of people just go from person to person and try to casual date. And I'm not saying there's wrong with dating and casual dating, but for me personally, I want to be more careful when searching for a partner. I want to, because I want someone to spend the rest of my life with. I don't want to just choose anybody. I don't want to just go up to anybody. I need someone who makes their intentions clear, someone who is God-centered, and someone who follows core principles around God. And it's very hard. It's very hard nowadays. I feel like a lot of people, I just feel like dating in general has gotten very hard, trying to find a partner. And I would say more so for the guys too. I feel like with women, women are gorgeous, women are beautiful. So majority of the time, or most women I would say, who are conventionally attractive, they have men in their DMs, men coming up to them, men hollering at them all the time. So dating isn't much of a problem. And I see a lot where where a guy and a girl would be in a relationship, they break up, and then a couple months later, that girl's already has moved on. She's already in another relationship, and it's crazy how fast women are able to move on. Like, and it even happened to me, low key, with my first relationship. Like, we broke up, and a couple months later, she's with somebody else, and it was just like, damn, that quick. I wasn't that upset about it, but because at the time I kind of knew things weren't gonna work out, but it was just crazy how fast she moved on. But yeah, going back to my point, like, I feel like with women, they have it so much easier when it comes to dating and finding someone, or finding anybody for that matter, because men have to put a little more effort into getting the woman that they want, or someone that they're interested in. And that's just what it is. You don't really see women nowadays going up to men unless they're like 6 feet tall, 6'7", or 6'8". No pun intended. 6'7". Right. Anyways, yeah, like, in order for women to actually come up to a man, they have to meet like certain requirements. They gotta be tall, probably gotta have muscles, be built a little bit. And yeah, like, they have to be like eventually attractive. And yeah, it's like super hard out here, man. Yeah, and I noticed with guys, with us, I feel like, yeah, we definitely have to put in a lot of more effort. Gotta be confident, gotta be in the right place, right time. Obviously, you gotta have certain characteristics, certain qualities, being potentially attractive, stuff like that. But yeah, it's hard out here. I think I'm more willing to just wait, though. Even though it has been a while, even though I haven't been in a relationship in a while, and I really want to be. Finding that special someone, to me, requires a lot of patience. Requires me to be, being a little picky choosy. I don't want to just choose anyone. Right? I explained that to you guys. I want a God-fearing woman. I want someone who, I just God-fearing. But who follow certain core principles, like, being disciplined. Another thing too, I would say, being fit, or trying to be healthy. Because I feel like, because I work out a lot, and I'm really big into fitness. I feel like when you're big into health and fitness, you kind of carry yourself different. And I've noticed that with a lot of women who are like big into fitness, and men too, like, I feel like having fitness and caring about your health displays another level of discipline that is necessary for anyone to progress and evolve in their lives. Yeah, I love fitness a lot. And I would like a woman who's, maybe not like super big into fitness, but, who's healthy, who tries to be healthy. Another thing too, I just want a woman to accept me for but at the end of the day, I'm me, myself, and if anybody doesn't accept me for who I am, then I don't want no part of you, honestly. Um, yeah, like I feel like I've gotten kind of picked on, or not picked on, but like called out on certain behaviors of mine or certain qualities about me. Like I mentioned before, like me being like kind of like the quiet kid, me being kind of socially awkward at times. A lot of women that I know or I'm friends with or have met like point that out a lot, and you know, kind of bothers me a bit. But yeah, I have been working on it. Something that I continue to work on, but I would say that I learned to accept those things about myself. Um, I wouldn't be who I am if I wasn't awkward. I wouldn't be who I am if I wasn't goofy or silly. Or I wouldn't be who I am if I wasn't introverted. That's just what it is. Like, yeah, so I just want a woman who understands that I'm not like the perfect Prince Charming dude. I have my weaknesses. Um, I have a lot of things that I am working on within myself. They might see things they might not like about me, but it's really just understanding that, you know, I'm not perfect. I still have things to work on. I'm not someone who has it all together, you know? And yeah, I think I'm ready for something more. I'm ready for something mature, something intentional. Yeah. I was always against. Well, not always. Well, yeah. I've had a phase where I was kind of against dating apps, but can't lie, I'm on them right now. I'm on one. Um, just seeing where things go. I'm not saying that I will find somebody on there, but you know, I'm just kind of seeing where things will go. Hopefully, I meet someone who kind of meets my criteria. And yeah, but you know, God might have other plans for me. Maybe He doesn't want me to be in a relationship right now. Maybe He will like, maybe He'll give me my wife when He feels like I'm ready on His time, because you know, God's timing is absolute. And yeah, so I'm just learning to really be patient when it comes to finding my partner and just being intentional, right? But that doesn't require me to do nothing either. You know, I definitely have to go up to people, you know, say, introduce myself, to find them attractive, try to see where things go. But yeah, man, like finding a wife isn't just something that can be easy, right? I feel like it does require some little bit of selectiveness, because you want someone who aligns with you. Maybe they're not the most perfect person, but you work together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, for a long time I feel like I've been kind of pushing it aside, saying, you know, I'm working on myself. I'm working on myself, not really in a relationship right now. Not really looking for one, but I think part of me was just kind of scared. Not really actively trying to go up to women, being selective, not really putting myself out there, not recognize, you know. I definitely have to do that more. It's not me. I don't think one is just gonna fall on my lap like it's a Disney movie, of course. But I'm gonna try my best. Try to put myself out there. God's gonna lead the way. And yeah, I'll just see what happens. But yeah, man. Wherever my wife is, I hope I meet her soon. Because I'm there, I'm ready. We can go to the park like I'm doing right now. We can go to an amusement park. We can go karting, watch a movie, get something to eat, get some ice cream. Cause I'm there, like. Yeah, man. Wherever she is, I'll find her. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to let y'all guys know what was kind of weighing on my heart, even though I was keeping it to myself. But yeah, I didn't want to be too. I try not to be too vulnerable with this channel, but actually no, I might upload it. I might upload it on my main one, but we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Looking for my wife. See y'all on the next one.